Hi everyone, in this video we will be doing some A-level maths revision specifically on functions, and we will be using an exam question for this. The question is OCR June 2018, paper 3, question 4, which reads, in this question you must show detailed reasoning. Functions f and g are defined for all real values of x by f of x equals x cubed and g of x equals x squared plus 2. Part 1 says write down expressions for f of g of x and g of f of x. We will do part 1 first, so pause the video, have a go, and then I will go over it. Part A is asking us to work out f of g of x. So of course we go from right to left, away from the brackets. So g of x comes first. G of x equals x squared plus 2. And we now work out f of the output. The output is x squared plus 2, and that's what we feed in to f. So f of x squared plus 2. Right, f of x is x cubed, and so we write x squared plus 2 cubed. And we leave it at that for 1 mark. Part B is asking us to work out g of f of x. And we go from right to left. So f comes first. F of x equals x cubed. And then we feed the output into g. The output is x cubed, and that goes into g. So we work out g of x cubed. G of x is x squared plus 2, and so we write x cubed squared plus 2, which simplifies to x to the power of 6 plus 2. And we leave it at that for 1 mark. Part 2 reads, hence find the values of x for which f of g of x minus g of f of x equals 24. And it's a 6 marker. So why don't you pause the video, have a go, and then I will go over it. Let's show the previous 2 results and write it out. F of g of x minus g of f of x equals 24. F of g of x is x squared plus 2 cubed, so we write x squared plus 2 cubed minus g of f of x is x to the power of 6 plus 2, so we write in brackets, don't forget, x to the power of 6 plus 2, and then close the brackets. And this is equal to 24. We have to expand the brackets on the left. For that, we have to use the binomial expansion or the binomial series. I will assume that you are already familiar with this. So we will deal with this bracket first. So x squared plus 2 cubed equals 3c0 times x squared cubed times 2 to the power of 0 plus 3c1 times x squared squared times 2 to the power of 1 plus 3c2 times x squared to the power of 1 times 2 squared plus 3c3 times x squared to the power of 0 times 2 cubed. All this has to be simplified. 3c0 is 1, x squared cubed is x to the power of 6, 2 to the power of 0 is 1. 3c1 is 3, x squared squared is x to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 1 is 2, plus 3c2 is 3, x squared to the power of 1 is x squared, 2 squared is 4, plus 3c3 is 1, x squared to the power of 0 is 1, and 2 cubed is 8. Right, let's get this out of the way. And this is equal to 1 times x to the power of 6 times 1 is x to the power of 6 plus 3 times x to the power of 4 times 2 is 6x to the power of 4 plus 3 times x squared times 4 is 12x squared plus, and then 1 times 8 is 8. Okay, we have expanded the first bracket. I'll move on to a new screen. So we've got the expansion now for x plus 2 all cubed, which means that we can write x plus 2 cubed minus x to the power of 6 plus 2 equals 24, and applying the expansion we get x to the power of 6 plus 6x to the power of 4 plus 12x squared plus 8. Now it's minus x to the power of 6, and now careful, it's minus 2, and bringing the 24 over to the left we get minus 24, and that's equal to 0. The x to the power of 6 terms cancel, so we write 6x to the power of 4 plus 12x squared, and now plus 8 minus 2 is 6, minus 24 is minus 18, and that is equal to 0. We can divide everything in the equation by 6, and this gives us x to the power of 4 plus 2x squared minus 3 is 0. This is in fact a disguised quadratic, and we can see it more clearly if we make a substitution. So y equals x squared, so that y squared equals x to the power of 4. And the equation becomes y squared plus 2y minus 3 is 0. I will move over to the right now. This equation factorizes as y plus 3, y minus 1 is 0. Taking the first solution, this is y plus 3 equals 0, which means, substituting back for x, that x squared plus 3 is 0, or x squared is minus 3. This clearly has no real roots. The other solution is y minus 1 is 0, so we write y minus 1 is 0, and substituting back for x, we get x squared minus 1 is 0, or x squared equals 1, and so x equals plus or minus the square root of 1, and that means that x is plus or minus 1. These are the only two values of x. How are the marks allocated? If you make an attempt to expand this bracket and you make at most one error, it is 1 mark. For the fully correct expansion, it's 1 mark. For reducing the equation all the way down to here, you get a mark. That's 3 already. For a successful factorization over here, you get 1 mark. For the invalid root, you get 1 mark. And then for the final answer, plus or minus 1, you get 1 mark. That's 6 marks altogether. So this concludes the question. Well done for making it this far. If you have any comments or feedback, could you please leave them down below? And thanks for watching.